Some progress was made last month in the State House on a measure to tackle the ongoing combined sewer overflow problem in the Alewife Brook. Hello, I'm Amanda Lucius.
And I'm Summer Maxwell, so glad you could join us. The legislation has been given the green light by the Joint Committee on Environment and Natural Resources. That's the good news. The bad news is we've been getting our fair share of rain this year, and the recent rains we've had have clearly not been kind to the Alewife Brook.
And until something is done in the near future, Arlington's historic brook will continue to be used as a sewer with no solution in sight for the immediate future.
ACMi News Director Jeff Barnes went to the brook this week to talk to members of the grassroots group Save the Alewife Brook for an update.
I like to refer to it as the concrete sewage death channel.
That from Kristen Anderson of the grassroots group Save the Alewife Brook. This waterway at the East Arlington-Cambridge line is used often as a dumping ground for bacterial and other pollutants, which come from several sources, including combined sewer overflows, or CSOs, and connections between sewers, mainly from Cambridge and Somerville. Cambridge city leaders say the overflows are necessary to prevent contaminated water from backing up into homes, businesses, and streets. But after a sizable rainfall, this brook doesn't act like a sewer. It is a sewer.
Nothing grows there. It really functions as an open sewer for the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority. They are treating this water body like it is just sewer apparatus, sewer infrastructure, and that needs to end.
It's hard to believe that in the year 2024, we're still allowing so much untreated sewage to go off into Alewife Brook. It's a small brook. It can be used for a lot of recreational purposes. All of the sewage is untreated. As you know, during flooding, it gets up onto the path also. It is a real breach of trust, and it's really pretty sad that none of those parties have said Alewife Brook is a special case and we need to do better.
For years now, the MWRA has said it needs more time to come up with a solution. But members of Save the Alewife Brook say the MWRA is doing virtually nothing to clean up this mess.
To me, the problem is that the state of Massachusetts has to step up and have a water quality standard that protects the health of our communities. And until they're willing to do that, this situation is going to continue.
During heavy rains or even snowstorms, the Alewife Brook's combined sewer outfalls dump untreated human and industrial wastes into our waterways without any treatment whatsoever. The Alewife Brook is a small channel in a densely populated area with approximately 5,000 people living in the Alewife floodplain. The current permitted limit for sewage pollution in the Alewife Brook is 7.29 million gallons per year. 7.29 million gallons annually. But are you ready for this? According to friends of the Alewife Brook, in the year 2021, 51 million gallons of untreated sewage pollution were dumped right here into the Alewife Brook. That is a stunning 44 million gallons over the permitted limit. The discharges also exceeded the limits in the year 2015, also in the year 2018 and 2019. Clearly, the sewage pollution problem has been getting a whole lot worse. Certainly not better.
We're not aware that MWRA has done anything to improve conditions here. We're hoping that we will see them make some progress, but as of yet, no progress whatsoever, and they actually seem to be fighting us.
I mean, I think that it's up to our state delegation to take the actions that are necessary to protect the health of the communities. I mean, at the bottom line, Massachusetts owns the land underneath the Alewife Brook. The water of the Alewife Brook is held in trust for the people of Massachusetts. And right now, when you look at this, using the Alewife Brook as a sewer violates that trust. And as one of the citizens, I say, wait, it's time for you to step up and act and defend, our community.
The Alewife is a narrow and slow-moving river, nothing more than a concrete channel in some places, and as a result, it has likely accumulated several feet of CSO-contaminated sediment, which under drought conditions or unseasonably hot temperatures emits an unbearable stench and continuously exposes the public to raw sewage. The state recently has earmarked $100,000 to facilitate a study of the sediment, which may uncover just what lies beneath these waters.
And this money will go towards studying the brook. This year, the Mystic River Watershed Association is doing the good work of facilitating this study. And basically what we are expecting to see from the study is whether or not it makes sense to do dredging of accumulated sediments in the brook. There is at least 3 to 4 feet of sediment, and it's a very shallow brook. So that has, we believe that that is contributing to flood problems.
You may recall August 1st of last year, nearly 9 million gallons of untreated sewage overflowed the CSO on the Arlington-K Bridge line, dumping raw sewage onto the nearby pathway. Joggers and pedestrians with baby strollers, likely unaware of what was beneath their feet. That was last year, and except for the progress in the State House last month, members of Save the Alewife Brook say we can expect more of the same this year.
The MWRA needs to step up to the plate and do their jobs and provide a very basic level of sanitation for us.
For ACMi News, I'm Jeff Barnd.
We contacted the MWRA for comment, and we heard back from them on Wednesday, March 13th in the form of an email. It says in part, since its creation, the authority has spent over $900 million to reduce CSO volumes by almost 90% across the service area. $108 million has been spent on the Alewife Brook and Mystic River, where flows have been reduced by 77% and 41% respectively. We are proud of the progress that has been made, but recognize that there is more work to be done. Meantime, if you want more information on this growing concern as the warm weather and spring rains begin, just go to savethealewifebrook.org. Again, that's savethealewifebrook.org.